Sorry about the scuff. I will try to fix that in just a moment. Okay, we're restarting this now, so hopefully everything is all good. Is it showing instance 2? That's very weird. Hold on. It's really not gonna let me do this, or... Hang on, I gotta... Trying to fix some scuff issues. Alright, everything's good so far. Finally! Apologies for that, everyone. But we are now live with our new PNG. Hello, hello. I'll go ahead and show off my complete rough sheet for those who haven't seen it yet. This rough sheet was done by the amazing Kuruichi Zeru on Fiverr. And I absolutely love my new design. Okay, enough of my dread. Okay, we're gonna start a new game. Even though technically we already have a save file. Welcome to the world of P3P. In this game you can select the gender of the main character. The course of the game will change based on the main character's gender. By choosing a male main character, you will be able to play a version very close to the original P3. This is recommended for new players who have yet to experience P3. The female main character added to this game is not just for female players. She is also for veterans of P3 and P3 Fest who want a new perspective. Considering that I already know sort of the lore for Persona 3 and I know like spoilers and all that, I am gonna be playing the female protagonist. Next, choose the difficulty setting. Your choice will not influence the storyline. Choose a difficulty level that fits your comfort level. Since I haven't really played Persona 3, I figured it probably would be best to just sort of take things at my own pace, if that makes sense. You will not be able to change the difficulty after this. Proceed in easy mode? I mean, technically you could change the difficulty. It just requires you completely starting from a fresh save file. Now, please enjoy the game. Characters art and storylines depicted in this game are purely work of fiction. Something about things being purely coincidental. You know, that whole spiel. There are ways it delivers all equally to the same end. You who wish to safeguard the future, however limited it may be, will be given 1 year. Go forth without falter with your heart as your guide. Terminal station, evening. The station entrance is buzzing with activity. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
I just put it to my head, pull the trigger, no chickening out. No, I can't.
Inside the New City passenger train. On a Hazuru.
Due to a malfunction in the switching system, today's rail schedule has been greatly altered. We apologize to any customers who are in a hurry. The next stop is Iwa Todai. Iwa Todai.
So one thing that I'm probably gonna most likely do is, if and when I ever do get enough for the payout goal, I'll be sure to get new headphones, because the ones that I currently have, the sound is very dampened. Kind of like they're underwater almost.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
You arrived late. It's almost midnight. Something about the atmosphere seems odd. It would probably be best to hurry to the dorm. As you walk from the station, you notice coffin-like objects lining the deserted city. It's an eerily gigantic moon. Gekkokan High School. Iwatodai dorm. This is the dorm mentioned in your admission pamphlet.
welcome. You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
An unknown boy is holding a piece of paper out to you.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
Something is written on the paper he's holding out to you. I choose with this fate in mine own free will. Below it is a blank to sign your name. I was just barely able to get my name on here.
Very well. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away. And so it begins.
The unknown boy disappeared, as if melting into the darkness.
Who's there? How can you be? But it's... Don't tell me.
A girl is holding something that looks like a gun.
Wait. The lights. I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in the storm. Who's she? She's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign her here. She'll eventually be moved to a room in the normal dorm.
Apologies for if there is any crackling audio. That's mainly due to the fact that, again, this is an emulator.
Is it okay for her to be here? I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you. Hi, I'm Yukari.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too. It's getting late. You'll find your room on the 3rd floor. Your thing should already be there. I suggest you tuck in for the night. Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Dormitory 3rd floor hallway at the furthest door.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, questions?
Yeah, something about a contract?
What's this about a contract?
Ikari doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
Do you mean, like, have I seen anyone sleeping in coffins? Like, what do you mean?
You know what I...
I'm being vague. I know exactly what she's talking about.
Never mind. It seems like you're all right. Well, I better get going. I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Ikari walked down the stairs. This is your assigned room. Use the direction buttons or analog stick to move the cursor. Hold down the circle button to make the cursor move faster. Also press the R button to display all the icons that can be accessed. Press the R button again to hide the icons. Press triangle to access config, erase data, load data, and title screen. I just noticed something. Like, I can actually hear, like, whistling in this track that's playing right now. Yeah, very, very peculiar. Okay, I'm assuming I have to go to bed. You are tired today. You should go to bed early. Considering there's nothing else to really do, per se. Yeah.
It's Yukari. Are you awake? Good morning. Did you sleep okay? Mitsuru-senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go? Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Let's go.
Inside the new city passenger train. Anahazuru.
We have to take the monorail to get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk. Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now!
here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here. You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
No, I'll be okay.
About last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay?
And what exactly did I see?
See you later.
There are many people standing in front of the bulletin board. Press the triangle. No. Is it triangle? Press the square button to select an area and go there immediately. Please make use of this function to move around. And straight to the faculty office. It's the faculty office.
Oh, are you the new student? 11th grade, correct?
The teacher is flipping through pages in a file.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see. In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi, aren't you polite? Girls like you should be an example for others. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
The principal continues with a speech. You can hear the students around you whispering about something.
I heard we got a transfer student. Yep, I've seen her too. She came to school with Yukari.
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
It doesn't seem like the rumors will stop anytime soon. Homeroom is over. Your first after-school session is about to begin.
What's up, dude? You look like a deer in headlights.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So I thought I'd check up on you. Make sure you weren't freaking out on your first day.
At it again, huh? Honestly, is there any girl you wouldn't hit on? Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad to have a friend.
we ended up in the same class too.
Hello? Did you forget I'm in this class too? Come on, let me in on the fun.
Okay, Junpei, I literally just met you, so...
By the way, do you guys know each other? I heard you two came to school together this morning. A couple of cuties like you, walking side by side. The whole class was buzzing about you.
Ugh, could you just cut it out? I hate dealing with rumors like that. I mean, I'm used to it, but she just got here, you know? Don't you feel bad spreading rumors like that? Well, I've got to go take care of some archery team stuff. Don't try anything funny. You got that, Junpei?
What is she, your nanny? Well, just to clear something up, I seriously didn't come over here to hit on you or anything. If you ever have a problem, you can tell your old pal Junpei about it.
Yeah, thanks.
No prob. My door's always...
Junpei caught up to you in the halls and persuaded you into letting him walk you back to the dorm.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run. Hey, did anyone tell you about the school clubs yet? Girls can join too, so why not do it if you're interested? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
You made small talk with Junpei while walking back. There's a sign-in sheet on the counter. You can save your game at the sign-in sheet.
Welcome back.
Let's go ahead and save. We'll save this as a new save file. Alright, let's talk to Yukari for a little. Just looking around. Oh, there's not much to see. You're probably pretty tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. Will you go back to your room now? Yeah, since we saved. Yeah, we'll go back. You feel tired, you should get some rest. For anyone just joining in, welcome. I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday evening. This stream's just gonna sort of be like a chill birthday stream. Give me just a sec. And back to looking at chat. Later at the dormitory lounge, a young man walked down the stairs as Mitsuru was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit. Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them.
Yeah, stress doesn't really seem all that believable. Shadows, on the other hand, seem more likely.
Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
You overhear a conversation. Did you hear the rumor? Oh, something about a bathroom? No. Not that one. I mean the story about the first year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming. It's coming." Huh, how about that? You don't believe me? The first bell has rung. Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zenzo Kasai. Why him? I'd rather teach Utsubo Kubota. He became famous as a singer, but he's also produced fine literature. I wonder why it's not in the textbook. Well, I'll just bring Kubota's book next time. Hey, Junpei, were you listening? Who did I say was my favorite author? Oh yeah, this is something that I just remembered. And this is sort of like, I wouldn't necessarily call it like a based take or whatever, but Persona 5 players have it easy when it comes to answering questions in class. Compared to 3 and 4. In 3, you actually had to guess. 5, on the other hand, you have a little cheat sheet of sorts when it comes to questions like those. By the way, this is the answer. That's right, so you were listening to me after all. Right. I totally just didn't give Junpei the answer. You hear your classmates whispering. Milky gave him the answer. She must pay attention in class. You became slightly more popular. Your charm is increased. Class is ended for today. There's nothing to do, so you decide to go back to the dorm. The dormitory lounge. Yukari's already here, talking with an unfamiliar man.
Oh, she's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school.
What? Holy shit. Nepnepzilla, thank you for the raid. Holy shit. Hello everyone. I was sort of doing like a short birthday stream. How are you? How was your stream? Let's see if I have a shout-out command. Thank you so much. Magic, welcome. Thank you. Chaos Diamond, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. You played the new Saints Row. How was the new Saints Row, by the way? I'm actually curious. It's not that good. Yeah, I've sort of been hearing mixed reviews about it. Very buggy and nothing like the old games. Ah. Yeah, like, if the game is buggy, it's gonna make me want to play it less, if that, like, makes sense. At least until, like, they do bug fixes and they actually make the game in a state where it's good. Had some funny moments though. How is that so? I get that I wouldn't get the game at full price. Yeah, considering that it's bugged. Yeah, yeah, no way in hell would I buy a game that's bugged at full price. I honestly would just wait until bug fixes come out.
Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
But yes, welcome everyone who just came in. We are currently playing Persona 3 Portable. We're still sort of like towards the beginning parts of it. But I hope you're having fun playing P3. Love Persona. Oh yeah, same. Honestly, I was literally going on like a small tangent talking about like comparisons of Persona 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I honestly love Persona. So far I'm having pretty fun. Never played portable, just the base game. Yeah, from what I've heard, people have essentially called this the definitive edition of Persona 3. And that's probably because of the additional content. In addition to actually adding a system where you could control your party. Oh yeah, Atlas and their many additions. I'm just gonna say this. Atlas has essentially milked the fuck out of the Shin Megami Tensei and Persona series as a whole. Like, I get their intent, but at the end of the day, it's basically like you're releasing, for the most part, you're releasing the game over and over just with like extra content. Though I do appreciate that they did something new when Arena came out. Speaking of Arena, I honestly need to get Ultimax technically again at some point. Because I had it way back during the PS3 days. That game is honestly fun to play.
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
No, not really.
I hope you have a successful
school year.
Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early.
another reoccurring theme in Persona. Like, I'm not even joking when I say this. Like, this has been a reoccurring theme. It's like, you must be tired, or you seem tired. Go to bed. But that's usually how it goes in the early game. In the early part of the game.
As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
You should rest for today. You decided to return to your room and sleep. I honestly feel like Minato and the main female protagonist, like, they never take their headphones off. Like, you pretty much always see them with headphones for the most part.
So, how's she doing?
She went to bed a little while ago. She's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think she's...
Well, let's wait and see for now.
So they're waiting to see if I have what they call the potential.
Dark hour is approaching.
Oh yes, before I forget, since we do have more people in chat, let me just go ahead and show off my ref sheet. Ta-da! But yeah, for those who haven't seen it already, I got a new referee sheet done not too long ago. And I absolutely love my new design. Again, a wonderful ref sheet. Yeah. Meanwhile, in a back alley of Tatsumi Port Island.
This sucks.
Upbeat music is playing from the radio that the man threw away.
Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
Huh?
What the? What's happening to me?
It's interesting that they actually brought that sort of thing back in Persona 5. Like, if you end up killing someone's shadow, instead of forcing them to, like, confess to their crimes or accept themselves, like in 4. Back at a certain room in the dormitory.
She's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then she must be...
As you can see, she's retained her human form. She's asleep, but she's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not she has the potential. Although she must. If she didn't,
Yep, they're always mentioning the potential. AKA the ability to bring about one's true self and accepting it. Apologies, I have to look back and forth from my phone for chat. My computer honestly isn't the greatest, so I can't really have like an actual like chat window open.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor her for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kinda bad, though, spying on her like this.
Master Mocha Stardust. Finally. Everyone experiences the computer.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
room. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality,
Mind and matter.
Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
The paper you signed at the dorm is lying before Igor.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return.
Persona 3 Pog. Sir, well done. Long time no see. Hello, hello. Yes, you're playing Persona 3 Portable.
That you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
So, for those who aren't familiar with the Persona series, when you sign a contract in order to have access to the Velvet Room, whether that be in Persona 4 as a limo, Persona 3 as the elevator, or Persona 5 as the prison, you essentially sign a contract. Like when you enter your name for like the main character that you're playing as, you essentially sign the contract towards the Velvet Room, stating that you'll assume responsibility for all the choices that you make, and that you are responsible for your own fate. I understand, Igor.
To this.
Obtained Velvet Key.
There is still one more resident of this room who unfortunately could not be present for your arrival.
I mean, if you want to get technical, technically there are 2 more residents. Depending which one you choose.
But I'll make sure you two are properly introduced. Another time, perhaps. Till we meet again.
Pretty much a waiver for exchange for their help. Essentially, yeah. Yeah, you could consider it a waiver of sorts. I mean, it's a contract. So, the terms for their assistance is essentially that. You felt like you had a strange dream. It's time to go to school. Yo, man, I'm so sleepy today. Times like these, it's best to sleep during class. You ever notice how sometimes taking a nap in class makes you feel more refreshed than sleeping at home? No, Junpei, I've never experienced that. Because I have never slept in class. Yeah, Junpei, don't sleep in class. What? Why do you have to be all serious? That feeling of being completely recharged is awesome. But I'm screwed later since I didn't hear the lecture. Oh, but we have classic literature today. That means we're stuck with Mr. Nasty Old Dakota. Gonna BRB, gotta eat. That's fine, Magic. Honestly, for contract, Igor really doesn't get much out of it, now that I think about it. Igor, in a way, is like an observer, in a sense. He'll provide the tools to help the protagonist out, such as access to the Velvet Room, but doesn't directly get involved in affairs. Unless, of course, it's a part of 5. He's a benefactor, yeah. Yeah. Essentially. Essentially wanting to see the protagonist unlock their full potential. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relevant to everyday life, but oh how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong, wrong, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. You feel tired. So, I don't go to sleep in class. And that's because if you stay awake, your academics do go up, your stats. And all that. First on our syllabus is Issei Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might call it the bomb. Oh, happy birthday, by the way. Thank you. I can tell you people are zoning out. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics has increased. I used to sleep heavy in school, my gosh. Yeah, the only time I was like tempted to like take a nap was after tests. Cause it's like after tests, you have nothing else to do but either read, listen to music, or take a nap until everyone else is essentially done. You met Yukari at the shoeboxes and decided to go back together. Colonial Mall.
Come here before? A lot of Gekugan students come here after school. There's a karaoke box and a CD shop. Oh, and a really great cafe, too. There's also a nightclub, but that's kinda not for us yet.
The Polonia Mall is crowded with students on their way back from school.
Welcome back.
The moon is beautiful tonight. Oh yeah, it sure is. I mean, after all, it is a full moon. Might be nice to read a book by moonlight once in a while. Let's go ahead and save. Okay, let's go ahead and let's chat with Yukari. There used to be a dorm mother here to do stuff like cooking, but there's just us students here now. It'd be great to have somebody like that doing stuff for us, don't you think? Honestly, you're right. I mean, I'm not a good cook, and Mitsuru-senpai just doesn't do things like that. You know, if you're handy around the kitchen, I bet you could really do something with this place. There's a TV. The back door is locked. Okay, time to basically do what we always do. Go back to our room and sleep. Wonder if I could actually study. Yeah, probably too tired for that. You are tired today. At a certain room in the dormitory.
How is she?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. She hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
Hello, I'm a person, not a subject. Not some experiment.
But we're treating her like a guinea pig.
Exactly, you said it, Yukari.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard she's in your class. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade? A female classmate at that.
Yeah, I guess. But still.
An emergency call from outside rang through the room.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me.
There goes Akihiko. Boxing shadows. Like always.
I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Yes, Yukari.
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
Who said he was joking, Tsuru?
It's one of them, Hiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Yay, battle. Welcome back, Magic.
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takeba, go upstairs and wake her up. Then...
Yes, we're getting ready to use the evoker for the first time.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going!
So, I like the fact that in Ultimax, Yukari ends up becoming a freaking Sentai hero. Like, no joke. Did you go check outside? Go take a look.
Wake up!
Yeah, I'm already up.
Sorry, I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now! Hurry!
Okay.
Stairs! We'll leave through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
Yukari handed you a long, thin implement. Seems to be an Aginata.
Okay, let's go. Follow me.
Dormitory, first floor, through your entrance.
We should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's go back. What was that?
Time to poke them to death. Yeah, well, we'll use our... Yep, pretty much.
It's getting closer.
A little less poking and more or less bashing their heads in with our persona's heart.
Keep moving, hurry.
The dormitory rooftop.
The door's locked. I think we're safe for now.
You sure about that? In comes John Cena tearing into the wall. Are you sure about that?
Climbed up the wall?
There. We're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru. Wait.
It's time to defeat a shadow.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine, no problem. Here goes.
Persona. So, fun fact. Orpheus may have been the first persona we summoned, but the first persona that we actually end up using is actually Thanatos.
What on earth was that?
So there are two personas lying dormant, that were lying dormant within us. The sudden swell of power has subsided. Orpheus regained its original form. You have obtained a new persona.
Is it over?
Nope.
It's still moving.
Piece of the Shadows heading for Yukari.
No. Get away from me.
And now we use Orpheus for the first time. Yeah, like I said, more like bash their heads in with an instrument. We'll be able to use the instrument to catch things on fire. Next time on Persona 3. You felt a surge of energy inside after the recent battle. Your hit points and spirit points have increased. Yeah. So, the majority of Persona skills that aren't physical take up spirit points, and spirit points take a bit to recover unless you have items. So like if you run out of spirit points, it makes it a bit difficult to continue traversing. And also, there's actually a health system, not just a hit point system, a health system, where it's like you actually get sick. Like your status will show as like you're good or you're tired or you're sick, depending on how long you've been traversing Tartarus and using a persona. You're now able to create personas up to level 3. Something inside of you has changed. Orpheus has leveled up. Agility has increased by 1. Luck has increased by 2. Orpheus learned Augie. Now you get to set things on fire. The monsters are gone. Seems Yukari is safe too. And the moon phases actually play an important part in Persona 3. It essentially like lets you know that when there's a full moon, that's when you'll end up having to face a boss. Yeah, so every full moon up to a certain point, you'll have to face a boss. Feel exhausted, you're losing consciousness.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Oh, come on! Please, can you hear me? Answer me!
Literally just exhausted, Yukari. This is the Velvet Room, was it?
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
My psyche.
Persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
That's what Orpheus is?
Your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
So what we're gonna do is, as I said, like, this is gonna be a short stream. We're gonna raid someone after we have a chance to save. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Have you been here long?
Thank goodness you finally came to. I was so worried about you. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
What were those things?
They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you. My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all of this if I wasn't such a coward.
It's not your fault.
Thanks. But still. Here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from her. As soon as she wakes up, I'll tell her the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Oh, and you don't have to be formal around me or anything. A second, your girls gotta stick up for each other after all. Bye.
Bye, Kari. Yo, long time no see. What's up? Do you have an upset stomach or something? Anyways, I got something to tell you. What is it? Actually... Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry. Sheesh, someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over there. Hey, it's Yucatan. You two live in the same dorm, yet came separately today? Is it because you caused too many rumors again? What? I just left a little late. Anyways, I need to talk to her. Bye-bye, Junpei. What? Are you feeling better? Sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Akutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. It's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history's not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I've gotta. Stop being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When did the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei. What was the style of houses in Jomon period called? How am I supposed to know about something way back then? I believe it was this one. That's correct. Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use. I can't get interested. I want to get to the age of the katanas. Everything else is so dull. Hey, I answered right and I don't get any credit? Oh well. Thanks. You hear your classmates whispering. You became slightly more popular. Your charm is increased. Class has ended for today. There seems to be something important going on at the dorm. You decided to go back early. There's no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. Let's go ahead and save. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it here in just a few minutes after we find someone to raid. Give me just a second. I've got to scroll down a little bit. Apologies, just give me a moment. This is like a long list. Also doesn't help that I'm on mobile either. And I'm just scrolling down. I actually had a better computer that could, like, run a browser while at the same time the game and the stream in general. It would make things a lot easier for me. I'd actually be able to find and pinpoint, like, VTubers to raid and all that. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna look for... Alright, so... Hang on a moment, let me go ahead and write down the streamer's name on a notepad. Apologies, y'all have to deal with my scuff behind. Easy. Here we go. Okay, so we are going to raid ETLED, who is playing Final Fantasy 14 at the moment. Let's go make some new friends. Okay, so let's go ahead and raid them now, and the raid message is gonna be Cosmic Birthday Raid. Anyways, I'll see y'all over there. Gonna start the raid in 3, 2, 1. Thank you all so much for joining, and who knows, I might stream more tomorrow. Sort of like a part 2, since I was meant to actually start earlier, but unfortunately had things to do. Anyways, see y'all over there. Night, everyone.
I read it though.
Welcome, Stardust. Thank you for the raid, hon. I really. Hello, my name is Ellie. I'm your cat girl second best queen, and I go by they, she pronouns as a. Let's do. Oh my god, what the fuck? Scared me. Happy birthday! Thank you for the